What's up, YouTube? My name's Jamal. This is my first video. Stay in that bitch. Stay in that bitch. Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy malleyg checking back in with another video, a real video. Wow, what's happening, man? I'm in a decent mood today, besides Black Sheep messing up on me again, but that's another story for another video. Yeah, I said that right. But this is this is pretty much like an explanation of like what happened to the white box, and you know what I'm saying, like everything that went on with that, and how I spent $4,000 and I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your boy done grew braids on y'all, boy. That's how long it's been since I dropped a video. But yeah, don't be laughing at my little hang time in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. But all jokes aside, I gotta record this video just to keep my people in the loop, man. Just to let y'all know what's up, man. What's happening and what went on, like I said, and why I'm still working on this car. So here you go. So everybody know the white box Chevy malleyg was at Godzilla Race Works. A guy named Chris that I went to school with. Like I said, y'all know the backstory if you've been watching the video. Y'all seen all my videos, watching my channel and stuff. So anyway, I dropped the car off when it's been a few months since I got the car back and stuff like that. I think the last video I dropped, maybe, or the video before that, was when I got the car back. But anyway, so the car set up at his shop for maybe like 6 or 7 months, maybe, if that, maybe like 5. I know it's like 6 or 7. I don't know. It was up there for a little bit. So the whole deal with the car was that, you know, I didn't really have the funds to fully complete the car right then and there. But, you know what I'm saying, the car was in my way with it being at the house. So just go ahead and work on it, you know, when you can, do what you can, this, that, and the third. That was the understanding. So, you know what I'm saying, it was always, you know, I can't wait to pick the car up and drive it home. It never was can't wait to tow it home type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm one day, you know what I'm saying, like one day he called me and he was like, hey man, you ready for your car? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right. He was like, well, I wouldn't drive it. He said, well, it's ready, but I wouldn't drive it long distance. And I was like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole point. He was like, well, you know, I'm not sure if, you know, you plan on doing something else or something like that. And I was like, nah, bro. I'm like, as long as it shift gears and it stay cool and all of that stuff, you know, I'm gonna come get it. You know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, that's what it was. So I was like, well, have y'all test driven it? He was like, well, we pulling it out the bay right now and stuff. So they go test drive it. He called me back like an hour later. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It'll burn the tires up. It'll white smoke the tires, do whatever. But the fans won't come on, and he didn't think the thermostat was opening. So, you know, in my head, I'm like, you know, y'all wired the fans, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I put the motor in there, but yeah, y'all wired the fans, y'all did everything else. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, is this gonna cost me anything, you know, more or whatever, or is it gonna cost me some more money? You know, all the work that it was supposed to be done came out to like $4,000. And I got the breakdown right. Pretty much everything, you know what I'm saying, that I was getting charged for and stuff like that, as y'all can see. I mean, miscellaneous X-pipe, finished wiring for the fans, you know what I'm saying, just like all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, like all of that, like that's $500 for the fans, all of that stuff, you know. Yeah, all of that. So that's the breakdown, you know, pretty much what I was charged and stuff like that. And that's what I ended up spending. $4,021. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got the breakdown and everything right there. So like I said, he called me, woo do all of that, drive the car. So I asked him, I said, well, is this gonna cost me anything extra? He told me he would call me back and let me know. So he called me back and he was like, hey bro, it'll be like another $290 for me to rewire the fans and put another thermostat in there. By that time I would have been at 4,000, almost like 4,400, 4,300. And I put the motor in the car. You know what I'm saying? I know people doing full swaps and they dropping the motor for around that price. But anyway, so I go pick the car up. You know what I'm saying? I go pick the car up. I had to get it towed home. Once I got it home, I started looking over it. I recorded the one video. And, I pretty much downplayed a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I downplayed a lot, you know what I'm saying? This not getting done, but I do this, but I do that, but I do this. And then I got to thinking about it like, bro, I spent $4,000. Like, there's no reason why this car shouldn't be sitting in the driveway or why I should still be working on it and stuff like that. Like, when I got it, it would barely even make it up my driveway because it didn't have enough transmission fluid in there. It had all type of exhaust leaks. It had vacuum leaks. A lot of stuff like wasn't done, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck, So like I said, I don't know where we went wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, it was a couple times that I told him, I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring some money by or something like that, and I didn't make it or something like that, or something came up, I ended up having to pay bills or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But that was the understanding, was that, I didn't have all the money to do the car at that time, and maybe that's my fault, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't have took it up there or whatever, but, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where we went wrong, you know what I'm saying? Where the miscommunication, or where I pissed him off at for them not to finish it, you know what I'm saying? Because from my understanding was that he had someone there that could wire my check engine light, didn't wire the check engine light, didn't put the custom find me a cold air intake, but didn't put the max airflow sensor in there. Like I said, didn't top the fluids off. My power steering pump is making a rattling noise. That wasn't fully done right. Like I said, my fans didn't come on. I had to fix my fans. And I had to do a lot. So like I said, I don't know where we went wrong, you know what I'm saying, or where I pissed the owner off at, where I pissed Chris off at, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But everybody was like, oh, take the car back to him, take it back to him. My whole thing is that, what condition a car leaves your shop in. And, for me to spend that type of money and not be able to drive that car home, like, as a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was upset because, like I said, we vibed on, something other than cars, because he just had a daughter, or his wife was about to have a daughter. We just had our daughter. So, we're clicking on stuff like that. I'm telling them how beautiful it is. A lot of conversation that we had, was not even about cars, you know what I'm saying? It's about other stuff. So when this happened, I was more surprised than anything. I never deleted him off Facebook, never deleted his wife off Facebook, never left a bad review on Google, none of that stuff. I never down talked none of the, you know what I'm saying? None of it. I just showed, or I'm showing what was my experience at the shop. You know what I'm saying? They're still open. They still doing, I guess they doing fine. They moved to another shop. Like, yeah, they doing straight. So, yeah, I just don't know. And something that even, blew my mind was that, a lot of times when people purchase parts or take their car to the shop, when he get done working on it, he'll take a picture of it, post it on the page, post it on the work page or whatever, and thank the person. He did none of that with my car. None of that. And I spent $4,000. So, like I said, I don't know why I pissed them off at or what happened or, but I just, know where my car sits right now after spending this money, after spending this $4,000. So, yeah, that's where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll show once again, what I was charged for and all of that stuff. I mean, I was charged for check off fluids when I had to redo fluids and stuff. All of that stuff, man. It was just crazy. I just had to record this video just so I could keep it in the loop and so I can keep pushing it, let y'all know why I'm still working on the car and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't hate nobody. I don't wish bad luck on nobody. I don't, I'm not down talking nobody, but this is just what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, if the car was up at the shop too long, I would rather, him telling me he was charging me storage fees than to take the money and not complete the job. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know where we went wrong, where the miscommunication was, or, what happened. So, all I could do is just keep going. I'm going to charge this shit to the game. I'm not taking my car back, to the shop. I'm not spending no more money on it because the money is already spent. So, I'm going to show y'all some stuff that they missed under the hood, and then, we'll go from there. So I'll check in with y'all in a minute. All right, so I'm checking back in with y'all. The first thing I wanted to show y'all was the coolant recovery tank. I had took them one that came out of the Buick Roadmaster that I pulled the motor out of that was supposed to mount right here. He said it wouldn't fit, but I've seen box Chevys with that same coolant tank in there. So they custom fab me a overflow. This right here, he told me was just a prototype, that they were going to fix this and all of that. They were going to redo this. That didn't happen. So the coolant recovery tank. Custom fab me a cold air intake, but didn't put the mass airflow sensor in there. Now, we did talk about the car running off speed density or whatever, but I mean, right here where you welded it, or, right there where he welded it, he could have just put the mass airflow sensor in right there. So that didn't happen. Like I said, the cooling fans wouldn't come on. So I ended up having to undo or pretty much trace all the wiring. They added the relays for the fans in there and stuff like that. I had to check all of that. Come to find out, literally this wire right here just wasn't hooked up to the power source that's under the fuse box. So that's the reason why my fans wouldn't come on, and I was about to get charged another $290 just to rewire it. You know what I'm saying? My check engine light was supposed to be wired. These wires were supposed to run inside the car. They didn't do that. I got an exhaust leak from the headers or somewhere. I had a lot of vacuum leaks, so like these didn't have caps on them, so the motor wasn't running right. I had to order this breather piece with this vent tube hole that go to the throttle body. I had to order that from GM. I had to block off a lot of the ports. A lot of stuff wasn't done. You know what I'm saying? I had told them to go ahead and take out this filter that I had put on the power steering side, just so we could filter all the dust and stuff before, or all the dirt and stuff before, we took it off from how long this motor sat up and stuff. So I put that on there. I told them that they could go ahead and take that off, but that didn't happen. The fluid, my driveway is not on a bad incline, but it barely made it up the driveway, you know what I'm saying, because it didn't have any transmission fluid in there. So I got charged for fluids, and that didn't happen, Like I said, my power steering pump, something's wrong with that. This coolant tank, cold air intake, exhaust leak, multiple vacuum leaks and stuff like that. Like I said, it was a lot of stuff that I got charged for and that I paid for that didn't get done. And, you know, I don't understand why. You know, he told me that the guy he had working for him, who was his former boss or something like that or whatever, could wire up my check engine light. You know, this whole computer was flashed for this car. So if everything's hooked up right, everything should work right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, I'm not hating on nobody. Yes, I am mad. Well, I'm not mad right now, you know, but when I first looked over it, you know, I was pissed off, man, because like I said, you know, my wife even pitched in on getting this car done. And, you know, for me to spend $4,000 in this car, can't even drive around the block, you know, can't even really leave the driveway, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't wish no bad on, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate nobody. It is what it is, you know? So, but I had to record this video just so I can move forward, just so I can let y'all know the next steps and all of that stuff. I worked on that car a lot since, like off camera and stuff. Didn't want to record. I didn't really feel like doing YouTube or nothing like that, you know, after that, because yeah, like that's a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that know me know I don't have just $4,000 laying around. Like I go out, I work, I cut grass, you know, I got my own lawn service. I really grind for my money. So, you know, yeah. And like I said, we connected on so many other levels, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I just don't know where we went wrong at, or where, you know, like I said, where we went wrong. The conversation was never, you know, I'm ready to pick the car up and get it towed from the shop. The whole conversation that we always had every time I would go take money, or even in my previous videos when I recorded it, was I can't wait to pick the car up and drive it home. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It do run, it start and all of that stuff. But like I said, I got to figure out this cooling system and what's going on. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be back on YouTube though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to, you know, be back dropping videos for y'all. It is really only up from here. A lot of things are gonna get done to the car. I'm gonna finish it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dropping it off at no more shops or whatever. Anybody that got to work on my car could come to me. And yeah, we're just gonna go from there. So like I said, guys, just be careful, you know what I'm saying, who you deal with or whatever. And, you know, just you live and you learn. So I learned, and I'm not gonna make this foolish mistake again. So guys, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all staying tuned, not unsubscribing from the page, because I know I ain't dropped a video in like 4 months, but now I got footage. I already recorded some videos of me doing the intake and carburetor swap on Sheba. I'm gonna drop that, but like I said, I just had to drop this video so I could go ahead and, you know, finish doing what I'm doing and keep y'all in the loop, because y'all my fam. So yeah, man, I'm gonna check back in. Y'all like, share, subscribe. I love y'all, man.